What you're looking at is a pocket rocket, a Cirrus Vision jet, and of course, a Cessna 172. What do they all have in common? That funny-looking thingy at the top left of your screen. The vertical red, yellow, and green bar surrounded by 17 real-time metrics, including frame rate, AGL, and most importantly, angle of attack. That's the red, yellow, and green bar with the AOA indicating flying wing to the right of it. It's an X-plane simulator plug-in I call LilBlueDonuts. We'll call it LBD. I started writing it in the spring of 2018 after reading about the terrible general aviation crash frequency, and read it was greatly due to the loss of control, or LOC. That loss of control can be attributed to flying a high bank angle, too low with too high an angle of attack, at or near critical stall speeds, any one of them or all of them. Hey, our military has had AOA for over 50 years or more to keep them from planting their butts into the ground, and I wondered why the general aviation population didn't have the same thing in their cockpits. Couple that with the fact that a significant percentage of real-life pilots also has simulators at home, and simulator pilots, because of the astoundingly realistic views of maneuvers sims now give you, quite often become real pilots. So, finding no simulator plugins to emulate an angle of attack, I was determined to write one, even though I hadn't written code in over 30 years. It's a 2D, 3D, sizable, movable VR HUD or heads-up display. Notice now above the flying AOA wing are the letters DMMS. Keep your eye on that. It flies with the wing, flaps and gear indicator, and it will change if you bust DMMS, or defined minimum maneuvering speed. Keep watching it. It's there because a month or so ago I watched Steve Thorne's Flight Chops with Dan Grider. The episode was all about loss of control, or LOC. It turns out LOC is hugely avoidable. I was writing the code for LBD using the FAA recommended approach speed of VREF or VSO times 1.3 to give you a safe approach speed. And along comes Dan Grider, and he's not using the FAA 1.3 times VSO, he's using 1.404 times VS. Is the FAA wrong? Wait. What's the difference between VS and VSO? Well, VSO, or V stuff out, or dirty, with flaps and gear out, is an approach stall speed. VS is clean, flaps up, gear up, maneuvering stall speed, but we don't want to stall, so what do? Dan is using the clean VS stall speed derived from his research. He found, talking to his fellow airline pilots, that by adding an 8% factor to that FAA 1.3 safety margin multiplier yielded 1.404, and that added 8% allows you to maneuver up to a 30-degree bank in complete safety. Dan's experience and research now adds the missing ingredient LilBlueDonuts needed to be truly of service to the GA population. His DMMS alerts for all maneuvering keep you out of trouble, and when on approach, trimmed for landing and on the glide slope, we'll let LilBlueDonuts take over. Thank you, Dan.